Okay, so anyway, I should say hello, viewers. Mia, do you want to explain? Yep.
For some odd reason, somebody here wanted me to teach them German.
Indeed.
Sorry, you can continue your sentence.
I was just about to say I really didn't mean to get through quite this much alcohol. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Or what were you going to suggest? It's probably better.
Well, when you said hat, I thought we could do clothes.
Alright. Alright.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I tell you what, I have been looking at sentence structure recently as well. Because that was something I used to know. I used to be able to do, like, stick all the words in the right places. I was reasonably good at that. And so I did a little bit of revision, you'll be pleased to know.
Like I said, you're getting too good. I need to stop you in your tracks at some point. Magical clothing, yes. Alright.
Okay.
What you're currently wearing is ein Anzug.
Anzug.
Ein Weltraumanzug.
Ah, so ein Weltraum being space. So ein Weltraum. What was the other?
Anzug.
Anzug.
Which is basically just a wearable, if you translate it directly.
Okay.
Which is weird, because we apply that term to many things we can wear. For instance, smoking, for us, is also just an Anzug. Ein Anzug, der Anzug.
Der Anzug.
Well, while you, on the other hand, would probably wear a dress, ein Kleid.
Kleid.
I mean, you can also just wear an Anzug too. Too. I'm slipping back into German pronunciation. I'm getting terrible.
That's okay.
No, it's
pronunciation.
Not. It's terrible.
Well, under these circumstances, it's fine.
It's not. It's not. They aren't supposed to hear me speak German. That would be weird.
Well, I won't remind you then about the episodes that we have of you shouting at me in German in TTT.
Yeah, I'm not trying to remember these myself. The intro still bothers me a lot because I just fumbled a weird sentence together which made no sense in either English nor German. I can do it. I can do what? I don't say that, not even in the full episode. And that's bothering me so much.
And yet Drakul translated it perfectly.
What did he say I said?
He said, who killed her?
Well, that's what I said first.
Who did it, or something?
Well, that's what I said first. That still made sense. But then you used the nonsensical part for your intro.
Can't
Why,
remember.
just stand next to the corpse and say, I can do it. Ich kann es machen.
Oh yeah, so what did Drakul translate that as? I think he translated it as, who did it? Oh, because he replies, not me. Or something. And I think it was him, wasn't it? It was lies, all lies.
I don't remember who the traitor that specific round was anymore.
It was somebody very close.
So it must be you.
No, I was the dead one.
Well, you were the closest to the dead person. You must be the killer.
Der
murder. That's a funny bit. This was an English term that was very confusing for me and many other German students alike. Do you know that, you know the English expression for a murder?
Murder?
Well, yeah, as in the incident in which one person has been killed, and the person who enacted that would be called the murderer, right?
Yes.
Well, here's the interesting part in German. In German, the person who does it is called the murder.
Oh.
And the act itself is called the Mord.
The Mord.
Der Mord.
Der Mord.
As in, we just remove the ER part at the end. So that was very confusing for little people, small human beings like I was, like I used to be. Still kind of small, though. Darn it, I might still be a small human. do something about that.
Oops, that was not what I meant to do.
What did you do?
Oh, just a colour thing.
Oh no, you colored it yellow. It's ruined now, let's get rid of the ship.
There we go. Don't you dare.
It's ruined.
Meh! I'm gonna make you build it.
I built it.
Are we sure that that landing gear is actually locked?
It's green. I can nudge it if you want to. I
Okay.
can't, apparently.
Good, good. So what was I doing? I was putting a hole there. Yeah, that's good. And then I was putting the gyroscope on there. And then we'll have our... Oops. Downward facing thruster. That's upwards. Oh, actually that mightn't be a bad thing. So if we put the upward facing thruster there, and then the downward facing thruster next to it, and then we've got them in a line like how you had them before. Are you still with me, Mia?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I just don't know really what to do.
Ah. Which is why you're walking around in circles.
I used to. I stopped doing that too, as I feared that I would get in your way.
Mm-hmm. Very thoughtful of you.
Sorry.
What, for being thoughtful?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you must stop that immediately.
Are you sure?
No.
Well, what else am I supposed to do then? So far, this is just very calm shipbuilding with the occasional me saying something.
That's kind of how this works, isn't it?
Well, just as a reminder, our
Yeah.
last German lesson went out in a spectacle, if I may say so.
Oh, you mean our giggle fit?
Yeah, we'll never be able to reproduce that.
um,
The viewers will be disappointed now. I shall go and jump off a cliff. Can you fly me to a cliff, please?
not
I don't want to
quite
walk
yet.
there. I learned that walking into things takes eternities here.
Not quite yet, but I will be able to soon. Now, because gravity acts on things, do we need to have some sort of symmetry about stuff? So if, for example, the ship is front heavy, would that affect its handling?
Let me try.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Good, good, good. So what I'm thinking is we might need to I wanted it one more round, not with that key. Ah, but like that, and then that way and that way.
Tell me, does the weird ship behind you here look like it's falling over, or is it staying in place for you?
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm in the trees. It seems to be staying in place, which doesn't really make sense. So I can see that it's reacting to gravity. It's getting heavier, so the ship's sinking as you put more weight on it, but it should be. It's sinking equally. It's not changing its center of gravity.
Well, in that case, I think your question is answered.
Okay, so it doesn't have... There's no moments acting on anything. There's no torque.
Well, so much for your praised physics engine game.
Well, I might be happier about that, actually. Because what I've liked so much about Space Engineers is when you're flying with Cartesian controls, X, Y, Z. Whereas a lot of space games, when they fly, you're flying with rotational physics.
Good.
It crashed into the tree. That was what knocked it sideways.
Oh, I just thought it got heavy.
That's why you couldn't see the door in the tree. You couldn't see the tree.
Well, I can see the tree.
Oh, could you?
Well, I saw a tree right next to you.
Okay, so you could see that one, you just couldn't see this one. Okay, so, well, I've put symmetrical thrusters on it. I suppose in that case it doesn't need it. I mean, if I was to put on either side of the ship, if I had one side that went forwards and one side that went backwards, around the center of gravity, it should actually just make it go in a circle. But I don't think it would need to. I don't think it would. Alright, do you want to give that a go, Mia?
What? Shit!
Yeah.
I can't use that.
Why?
There's no passenger seat on it.
Well, just give it... I'll put a passenger seat on in a minute. Give it a fly.
I can't fly it too. I don't see the trees that I'm going to land into. Alright, I can just...
I can't remember how to unlock a landing gear.
Do you have an upwards facing thruster?
Yeah.
When that faces down too?
Uh-huh. So, is it not powerful enough to lift?
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay. In which case, will one additional thruster do the job? Will it let me even do that? Let's see. Yeah, I think it will.
I'm trying to bring it up, but it doesn't work.
Okay. The answer to that being more thrusters. Right, viewers, thank you for watching. See you again. Bye.
That was all still part of the recording?
This is not